Hi guys. So one of my lovely subscriber recently asked me something that I genuinely think a lot of you might relate to. She asked me, what if I choose someone's face as my desire face and in the beginning I find them absolutely angelic. I'm so obsessed with their features, their whole look, everything. But after some time they just start looking normal to me. Nothing feels that special anymore. I get bored, I leave that subliminal, and then after a few days, I find another face and I'm obsessed all over again. I really want to follow one subliminal consistently, but I am just not able to. And honestly, if you have been experiencing the exact same thing, please don't feel weird about it because there might actually be a very simple reason behind this. Think about what usually happens. You discover a new face, and suddenly you are like, oh my god, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. You are excited, you keep looking at their pictures, you keep thinking about the features, and everything feels so fresh and beautiful. But after seeing the same face again and again, your brain becomes familiar with it. And suddenly you are like, wait, why don't I find this person that attractive anymore? And then you start thinking, maybe this isn't my desire face. Maybe I need to find someone else. So you search again, you find another face, and suddenly the excitement comes back. You are like, oh my god, this is the one. And then after some time, the exact same thing happens again and again. Now, if this is happening with every single face you choose, I don't think the solution is to keep searching for a new face. You might actually be chasing the feeling of something being new. Because when we discover something for the first time, it naturally feels more exciting. But when we see the same thing again and again, it becomes familiar. And sometimes we mistake that lack of excitement for, I don't want this anymore. But those two things are not necessarily the same. Think about your favorite song. See, when you first discover it, you might listen to it 10 times in one day because you absolutely love it. But after listening to it every single day for a month, you might think, okay, I'm kind of tired of this song. Does that mean the song suddenly became bad? No, you just became familiar with it. And something similar can happen with a face, an aesthetic, a goal, or even a subliminal. So here's what I would suggest. Instead of choosing the face that gives you the biggest oh my god reaction for 3 days, choose a face that you genuinely like. Ask yourself, do I actually like these features? Do I genuinely like this overall appearance? Is this something I would be happy with? If the answer is yes, then give yourself some time. And please don't keep searching for a better face every single day. Don't keep comparing your chosen face with 20 other people on Pinterest. And don't keep checking yourself by asking, do I still love this? Am I bored? Should I change it? Because if you're constantly checking whether you are still excited, you are going to notice every tiny change in your feelings. And the moment the excitement decreases, you are going to assume that something is wrong for you. But you don't need to be obsessed with your desire face every single day. You don't need to look at it and think she is so beautiful every single time. It is completely okay if one day you look at your desire face and simply think, yeah, I like this. That's enough. And if you're trying to follow one subliminal consistently, please don't turn it into something that makes you stressed. You don't have to force yourself to listen for hours because you are scared that if you miss one day, everything is going to be ruined. Listen in a way that feels comfortable for you. If you enjoy it, keep listening. If you miss a day, don't panic. Just continue with your normal routine. And at the same time, I also don't want you to force yourself to stick with something you genuinely don't want anymore. You are allowed to change your mind. The point isn't to trap yourself with one desire phase forever. The point is to stop restarting your entire journey every time the initial excitement disappears. So, next time you're thinking about changing your desire phase, just ask yourself one simple question. Do I genuinely not want this anymore? Or am I simply not excited about it anymore? Because those are two very different things. And I think understanding that difference can genuinely help you break this cycle. So, if you have been going through this, my advice would be choose something you genuinely like. Stop constantly searching for something better. Give yourself some time to become familiar with your choice and stop expecting yourself to feel obsessed with it every single day. Because sometimes you don't need a new desire phase, you just need to stop chasing the excitement of something new. And honestly, this lesson applies to so many things outside of subliminals too. Not everything has to feel exciting all the time to still be valuable. So sometimes something becomes ordinary simply because you have become familiar with it, and that's completely okay. So the next time your desire phase suddenly looks normal to you, don't immediately panic and think, oh no, I don't want this anymore. Maybe you didn't lose your desire, maybe you just got used to it, and that's okay.